What's up, guys? Evan Dixon here. Unfinished the podcast coming soon. Um, right now, I got flu A and flu B. So my wife got me locked away in the back room, in the bedroom. So that's where I is. Um, just coming on here real quick. I wanted to talk about a topic real fast that has I think a lot of people think about it and talk about it, and it bothers them, it worries them, it makes them question God's love and His authority and what He really, what His plan really is, and that is the suffering that people do. That is the people who go to prison for 60 years and they didn't do it. That is the children who starve or who are beaten or molested and things like that. That's the evil in the world, and it's hard to put your head around the fact that our God allows for innocent people to fall victim to sinful people or evil people, or people that have the demonic spirit. It's hard for us to see, like if He's such a good God, why would He do that? And I'm never going to try to act like I have the answer. I can just give you the understanding that I have, and that is that God doesn't care about your flesh. God's job is your spirit. Actually, your battle, this hazing process that we call life, the battle is to see if you can go through life and get over the flesh that He's put you in. We have put ourselves or created a mindset that we are flesh and we have spirit inside, but really we're spirit, and this flesh is just our like if you go to the moon. Yeah. If you go to the moon, you need to have a spaceship. A spaceship, yeah. You do need a spaceship, but to go to the moon, you need to have a spacesuit. It helps you be able to breathe and deal with that atmosphere. When we realize that our skin is just a skin suit or an earth suit, so that we can be here in a form that is able to live on earth, but really we're a spirit. So God doesn't care if you got to sit in a prison floor for 20 years and you didn't do anything, if when you come out you glorify Him, if when you come out you show Him first. And if you notice, a lot of people that come out that's been wrongfully convicted, their life has been destroyed, we get upset. We're like, man, they say they forgive them. They what? But it's because that's what God had done in their life. And He's showing us, yo, He can forgive, and He's been done wrong for 20, 30 years. Why you can't forgive your friend or your sibling or your mama or the person in McDonald's that got on your nerves and got your order wrong? Everything happens for a reason, and that reason is to get our spirit, to get us to connect to that spirit, to get our spirit right so we can go to heaven one day. So God doesn't care about your flesh at all. He cares about the spirit. I'm going to read this verse and then I'm going to be done. Or this little passage. It's Romans 8. We'll start with 3. For what the law was powerless to do, in that it was weakened by a sinful nature, God did by sending His own Son in the likeness of sinful man to be a sin offering. And so He condemned sin in sinful men in order that the righteous requirement of the law might be fulfilled, be fully met in us. I'm sorry, y'all. Who do not live according to the sinful nature, but according to the Spirit. Those who live according to the sinful nature have their mind set on what that nature desires. But those who live in accordance with the Spirit have their mind set on what the Spirit desires. The mind of a sinful man is death, but the mind of controlled by the Spirit is life and peace. The sinful mind is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so. Those controlled by the sinful nature cannot please God. And we were born into that sin. We were born into flesh. And our goal before we leave here is to go back into the spirit.